Hello guys and welcome to the Udemy SketchUp 2025 Masterclass. In this tutorial we want to talk about how we can model window in SketchUp very simple and easy. So first of all I'm going to click on the line option and draw some simple wall for myself, 400 centimeter and another time maybe 160 centimeter. I'm going to select this wall, click on the offset tool and add some offset for it about 20 centimeter. I'm going to click on the align option and close this line in here, and from this part to here I'm going to click on the push or pull, extrude it about 300 centimeter. Click on the tape measure tool and imagine our window have some distance from this edge about 60 centimeter and the width of our window is about 90 centimeter or 100 centimeter. The OKB or the distance from the ground for this window is about 80 centimeter. And the final height of this window is 180 centimeter. I'm going to click on the rectangle, draw my rectangle like this in this part, and now this is our window place. I'm going to click on the push or pull and I'm going to remove this face to make it empty. For this reason, I'm going to move my cursor on this face, left click and move my mouse to the back side, on face and left click again. As you can see, we made it empty. Now we have some place for our window. I'm going to click on this tape measured lines in here and delete them, very simple and easy. Select this wall like that, right click and make a group. And now I want to start my 3D modeling of my window, very simple. I'm going to click on the rectangle in here and draw my window frame like that. Click on the offset tool. Now I want to create my window frame. So I'm going to take offset to the outside. The distance of it can be 6 centimeter or 4 centimeter. I'm going to click on this face, press delete on my keyboard, click on the control and push or pull. And I'm going to push it about 4 centimeter or 2 centimeter, something like that. Triple click on this model as the window frame and make a group again. In this part, I'm going to click on the rectangle another time and draw my rectangle from this point, holding a scroll orbit and left click on this point. Another rectangle generated for us like that, and you can see it very simple and easy. So I'm going to click on the line option, or before I draw my lines on this window, I'm going to triple click on it and move it a little bit to the forward to see what will happen clearly. I'm going to click on the line option, draw my lines like that, like this. Now I'm going to click on the offset tool to make an offset like that and repeat it for other glasses. So I'm going to click on the eraser, delete these extra lines, but I need this faces as a glass, so I'm going to hold Ctrl and select them like that. Click on the move option, press Ctrl on my keyboard and take a copy like this. Now I can select these faces and press delete on my keyboard. I'm going to click on the push or pull option and push it to the forward about 3 centimeter. So I'm going to triple click on it and make it another group like that. Click on the move option and move from this edge to this point. So now I only need to select these faces, click on the make group and move them to this part of my modeling. So we create our window very simple and easy, as you can see in here. But now I want to add the materials for this window. For this reason, we're going to talk about new topic in SketchUp, so listen carefully. If you want to add materials like the glasses or wood frames to your 3D models, you need to get familiar with the new option, which name is Paint Bucket. I'm going to click on the Paint Bucket, and the story is totally different in SketchUp right now. In the left side, you have the large toolbox for your 3D modeling and drawing, but in the right side, you have default tray, which include entity info, materials, components, styles, environments, tags, shadows, scenes, and instructor. So I'm going to click on the material. Don't miss your mind with other options because we want to talk about all of them in the next sessions. But right now, I'm going to only talk about material. When you open the material, you have this window in here as the pre-active window. It shows you different type of materials with textures, and you can see them. And in here, you have some box which you can select your materials from different categories like the asphalt and concrete, brick, fabric, glass, ground, metal, pattern, plaster, plastic, roofing, solid colors, stone, tile, wood, and etc. So for this reason, I'm going to click on the glass option in here, and you can see we have 4 type of glasses in the SketchUp library. If I click on the first one, you can see how it can be shown for us in the 3D modeling. Or second one is the glass mirror. The third one is another type of glass safety. Second one is the glass with the sky reflection. And you can see the preview of these textures like a cube in here. So I'm going to select basic glass and I'm going to add it to my glasses. As you can see now we have transparency and we can see overside of the wall, very simple. For the frame of our window, I want to use metal. So I'm going to click on the metal option. And you can see we have metal 1K, we have gold, we have something like maybe, I don't know, aluminium or other type of cladding metals or perforated metals. It depends on you, but I want to use metal number 1 and add it as the frame for my window. And the outer frame can be same like that, very simple and easy. And when you orbit, you can see some reflection on your texture, as you can see in here. This is the reflection which related to your texture and material. This is the new update in the SketchUp 2025. If you use lowest version of SketchUp, maybe you can't see this option in here, but right now it's totally new in the SketchUp 2025 and it's one of the new features and updates in this version. And your material library in other versions of SketchUp absolutely different from SketchUp 2025, but totally they work same, and in the rendering engines the result is same. So this is my 3D window which I created like that. For example, if I click on the material box in here and click on the brick, for example, I can see multi-type of bricks as the texture or material. For example, I'm going to use this one, but I'm going to right click, edit group, and I want to add this to my faces like that. Very simple. And the story is not ending here. For example, if you want to texturing this texture, you can go to the edit. You can change the color to the RGB mode. Now you can control your color panel much easier. In the downside, we have multi-type of options which related to metalness. As you can see, now we have some more reflected wall in here, but turn it off because it's not very logical, because bricks don't have any too much reflection. Roughness, it's logical. We have normal, which related to displacement of maps. For example, now the displacement is something like that. If I increase it, I can see some maybe changes like this, as you can see if you pay attention. But right now I'm going to set the value on 1 and I think it's enough for me. So it is interactive, and if you do all the settings at the right side in the material window, it will affect it on the 3D modeling of your 3D environment. So roughness is about the cover of dust and uncleanness on your texture. We have ambient occlusion. We want to talk about it in the next sessions. And in here we have the size of our texture. It's 2 type of sizes, lock or unlock aspect ratio. Right now it's on the lock mode. For example, if I increase it to the 100, the widths will be changed and the heights will be changed too. But right now I want to unlock it and use manual number for the height of it. For example, 66. And now it's more logical for me. And you can change the color tonnage about your texture. For example, the blue color on the 114, the green on the some number like that, and the red is about 200. So I'm going to click on the select. And after all of this, if you click on this box in here and go to the in model, you can see all the materials which are available in your model. Maybe you say that we only modeled wall and window, but why we have these type of materials? Some of them related to this character. So the point is that some objects you insert in SketchUp have different type of materials. So you need to control and manage your materials much better and professional. Finally, this is the final work that we do in this session. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If this tutorial is useful for you, please follow all the practices and the structures. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your valuable watching. See you next, and goodbye.